And a fun fact, both teams are tied at number 3 on the power rankings. A loss will send one of them tumbling down to number 4. So a lot is riding on this battle, as a win will keep their spot solidified, and in turn will grant them a shot at Mr. GA later down the road should they get higher. Blasting Juzo good. Now Washizuka hacks away, and Evil Ryu holy from against the dashing sword jab special. Right into Juzo's explosive backstrike. Right into the dashing sword swipe. God, man. J&W mass murder. J&W has the Kid Rider sandwich. Washizuka going crazy with the sword, and Juzo lands a big explosive backstrike. Now Washizuka gets it up with an aerial sword jab. Now Kuga tries to pop shot. Juzo attacking him from behind. And Schwal gets a big fiery sword combo on Washizuka. Juzo gets it out with the spiky net. Blasts his own shot, knocks Juzo down. Washizuka gets a big sword stab on Schwal. Right into Juzo's explosive back shot. Man, J&W out of nowhere coming back here. Let's see Washizuka, oh my god, getting juggled in the corner. Juzo better do something. Now flashes from the corner. Washizuka spamming the blue energy sword crunch beam. As Juzo grabs the toe side, slams him and low for a fair bit of the health. Washizuka gets it out with the dancing sword jab. Right into Juzo's explosive back shots, takes him out. And J&W have acquired their second major win ever. This time over Shadow. Now M.Rugal going for the big blue aura wave and slams both Mother Boys to their deaths. And a fast round 1 G.Adel trying to approach the high kick combo. Weaker on Washington pump and a drop from Adel right to the high kick. Now see M.Rugal hanging back, tries to charge up a fireball, but Adel already lost back. Adel with the drop right to the big high kick combo, to the big electric orb blast, following M.Rugal's aura wall. Good God almighty. Both Cancy Clubs losing half their health already. Now Adel has a four sword blast go off from Virgil raising Adel. Now they're slamming M.Rugal with the sword blast. Virgil's in the air. Adel cuts him off with the high kick. Right to M.Rugal's blue flame tackle, dodging a someone's half dude with a big high kick string, takes him out. Wow! That came down to 1% of M.Rugal's health! What a crazy M.Rugal hanging back with this big kick combo! Waste a Pokemon for the first ever double flawless! Unfreaking believable! Everybody, and welcome to Mission Battle 2295! The time has finally come! I know one person who will be heavily invested in watching this main event Super Set go down, and he knows who he is, Oreo! Anyways, Juzo and Washizuka, they have had a pretty damn solid run when they started up in the 1600s. They have beaten the likes of the Tohos, Wonder Flash, VNT, in addition to bludgeoning Shadowmaru 2-1. Not only that, being the second last played team to enter S-Tier and winning their first S-Tier set against Nozomi and Z2 have granted them a shot against the reigning All-Star champions. This is sort of a parting gift for Team Last Played the Second, as after this match, they will go back to S-Tier full-time and continue pushing their careers to even greater heights in that environment. But before they do that, can they go down in the history books as being the first A-Tier team to defeat the Dark Duo of Devastation and achieve eternal bragging rights by holding the biggest and baddest W in this division to date? M.Rugal and G.Adel, the All-Star champions. What more could be said about these two? the 1700s will forever be remembered because of these two destructive demons. They are 25-0, have beaten well over half of A-Tier's harshest opposition, hold the longest 2-0 streak of any team. They are 4v4 Duck Hunt champions alongside Nobunaga and Sephiroth, East Division champions, have multiple flawlesses, and hold the first ever double flawless in doubles, and they are Hall of Fame bound. Will they call upon their deepest and darkest powers yet to completely cripple J&W and their chances of success? This is their first encounter with a batch of last players, folks, and we know how rough they can be when given room to breathe and flourish. Then again, the Dark Duo are known for sick turnarounds too, just as DMC and Strider go. Well, enough with these lips, time to zip them and save them for the match. Anyways, this main event superset will take place on a brand new stage I found, the Deathmatch 3 stage. Hope you all enjoy. With that being said, you know what's coming, folks. For all the thousands of Mugenites watching on YouTube, let's get ready to rumble! The main event is here, folks! J&W Mr. G.A. Deathmatch Arena, round 1, let's rumble! Alright, Juzo starts with the spiky bat swing, M.Rugal breaks through with the high kick combo to Juzo, then a genocide cutter to Washizuka, now Adel gets grabbed by Juzo, spiky bat swings, right to the explosive bat strike, right to Washizuka's sword jab, nice cover from J&W as Adel fights back to the jump fist, knocks Juzo down, laces to Washizuka as M.Rugal gets the energy claw, Juzo grabs M.Rugal, slams with the explosive bat shot, Adel missed the high kick combo and turns around laces to Juzo, Washizuka pairs off with M.Rugal as Adel assists him, now Juzo knocked down by the pulse blast from M.Rugal, Washizuka trying to roll away, trying to tight the edge for Juzo, and now they get slammed along the stage. Now Adel gets a jump fist through Juzo trying to tech through it. M.Rugal knocks him out with the pulse blast right to the blue flame tackle. Adel tosses him across the stage. Washizuka tries to sword and sword cuts him, but Adel cuts them both off with the high kick taking him out. And the Dark Duo barely scraped by round 1. J&W pushed them hard here. Let's see if they can push back even harder in round 2. Alright, Juzo starts with the bat swings to M.Rugal, following the explosive bat strike, does about half of M.Rugal's health. Washizuka slices with the blue and short cuts him. Now M.Rugal hits Juzo with the high kick combo, goes in for the headbutt and Washizuka to the energy claw. Adel goes for a drill fist. Washizuka tries for the sword cut. The Dark Duo just burying him in the corner right now. J&W better mount something quick. Now Juzo gets a big back combo off. The explosive bat strike takes M.Rugal out of the match. Now Adel's got to fend for himself against both J&W members. He ends up kicking Washizuka away. Now lacing to Juzo with the kick. Washizuka gets the blue and short cuts him off. Right to Juzo's aerial bat shot takes him out. And J&W's comeback is official as they take round 2. And they will force it into a round freaking 3. Let's go. Alright, Juzo starts with a bat swing, knocks Adel back, who gets an aerial axe kick to Washizuka. M.Rugal thrown right up to an explosive bat shot from Juzo. Now Adel gets Adel laces to Juzo with the kicks. Now Washizuka with the sword uppercut, goes for the warrior press beam. Adel cuts Juzo down with the axe kick. Now M.Rugal unloads the electrical arm, tries again with the energy claw. Adel goes for a big electrical arm now, knocks Washizuka to the spiky wall. Juzo gets a bat shot off, right to Washizuka's sword jab on M.Rugal. Nice comboing there. Now see M.Rugal gets in with the big high kick combo, right to Adel's high kick combo, takes Washizuka out. Now Juzo got to fend for himself. Explosive bat shot, looks like Juzo missed it on M.Rugal there. Now see Juzo ends up grabbing M.Rugal again, hits him with the explosive bat shot, takes him out. Now it's down to Adel and Juzo, folks. This is going to be an extremely close one. Adel still has a slight advantage here. Juzo gets a bat swing into a grab on Adel, hits him with the explosive bat strike, missed the most of it though. Now see Adel gets caught, explosive bat strike on the ground, does a good chunk of Adel's health. Juzo evening it up quickly. Adel with a side kick to Juzo, now goes for an electric orb. Juzo trying to block it but gets caught by it still. Adel spacing nicely, gets in with the jump fist, knocks Juzo to his death. And Adel barely pulls through for him and his father, sealing up another major win. 2-1 over Team Last Blade the second. Major clutch performance from G.Adel once again. And I remember a similar scenario from the tournament where it was down to him and Bubbles fighting for that last hit, and Adel pulled through somehow, and he does so again, this time against Juzo in 1v1 combat. If anything, I think J&W came even closer than Strider Goat and DMC did to bring it down to Dark Duo. This was truly a war of wills, man. And you know what this means, folks. Team SD3 beat Shadowmaru in 2290, and Mr. GA have beaten their 2295 opponents with J&W, so guess what? For 2395, we are going to see Mr. GA versus Team SD3, the tournament rematch. Ooh, yes. And that is going to be a phenomenal showdown. All aboard the hype train for that one. Woo woo! 26-0, folks. That speaks volumes. Who does M.Rugal and Adel have left to deal with? Let's see. The recently mauled Vertigo and Talon. They're going to need time to recover, because they're not going to beat the Dark Duo in the shape they're in right now. And K and K&M are both vying for a position right now, and a shot at taking down the Dark Duo. And SD3 pretty much locked up their next opportunity, so we'll have to see if they get their redemption or not. Hard to believe that only 4 more matches, and these man-beasts are going into the Hall of Fame to forever cement their legacy on my roster. And I think the rest of the journey for them is going to be a cakewalk at this point. There's mostly low-level job fodder left, and I think the Dark Duo are going to be getting fed them all the way up to SD3, so they'll probably make the Hall of Fame before then. Anyone that thinks otherwise, well, no. Just no. It's going to happen. Live with it. And J&W, man, they delivered a nail-biting performance from start to finish. They took it to those devilish fiends. Sadly, Juzo just could not get in range to deck Adel out of that drill fist. Kind of a shame. But hey, they only lost by a hair. They forced it about as close as the Powerpuffs did, just like Bubbles. It came down to the last hit between her and Adel, and it came down to the last hit between Juzo and Adel. You can't ask for much more. Anyways, a splendidly spectacular super showing for a superset here. If anything, Team Last Blade II went out on an extremely high note, even though they fell short in this one. They are going into S tier, and I'm sure they are going to demolish everybody there in their master forms. Master J&W, just as terrifying as Master K&M. You ain't seen nothing yet with them, folks. Wait till you see their true power. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed 2295 and everything that it had to offer. And stay tuned for Mugen Battle 2296 coming up next week when I will deliver the biggest 1v1 superset of the 2200s. And whoa, Nelly, it is going to be major indeed. Stay tuned for it, and I'll see you all then. Peace friggin' out, all.